Hi guys, I'm Carla, RoladexStitches, and this is my FlossTube. FlossTube is where we talk about cross stitch in our own little tiny section of the YouTube world. Today is Thursday, the 17th of December, but you're probably seeing this on the 18th because I probably won't upload it till tomorrow, just because that's the way I am. It is episode 23. Checking my notes. Yes, episode 23. I have not had a whole lot of energy today, mostly because I stayed up really late finishing Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I was hooked hard. If anyone who's read it, you know that the first half of the book can be a little, I'm not going to say boring, because it's definitely, to me, it's definitely not boring, but there's not a whole lot that happens. You just get a lot of like world building of the stuff that's been going on, and then, you know, the beat dropped and I was hooked. I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of happening. I could talk about books a lot on this channel, but I'm going to leave that to my girl Julie and to Jana, the Stitchy reader, Stitchy book reader, the booky Stitchy reader. I mentioned her last week. I think she's an amazing new floss tuber. Go check her out. I have her information down below again. And then Julie, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. They have excellent book talk. Both of them do. But anyways, I was up till around 4-ish, 4:30, finishing that book. And then I got up at 6:30 to kick my goblins out into the school world. And then I went back to sleep. From 6:30, well, I guess 8 o'clock till about 10, so that was nice. So I'm not super hyped right now, just because I'm a little sleepy, but I have my Humpug mug full of, well, it did have coffee, and then I washed it, and now it has soda. And it's delicious, but I'm trying to pep myself up a little bit. I knew I really needed to film this today, but like I said, I'm full of sleepiness and ennui, and I did what we're all supposed to do when we're not feeling ourselves, but we know we needed to get shit done. I went upstairs and I threw on some gangster rap. Bone Thugs and Harmony to the rescue, a little bit of Coolio, and Nelly, who is not exactly gangster rap, but he's more like early 2000s gangster rap. Which is not the same. Anyways, I put on some gangster rap, did my makeup a little bit, and by makeup I just mean my eyes, and getting shit done. So, cheers, y'all, let's do this. So, what have I been up to this week, this past couple weeks? I mentioned I think I mentioned it last FlossTube, but then I also mentioned it on my Instagram. Follow me if you haven't yet. I'm Rolodex on there as well. All of December, I just want to work on Christmas stuff, on my Christmas whips. I did get a new start in. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. But I wanted to get these down. I wanted to get them done. I love my Christmas whips. I absolutely adore them, and I've dedicated to working on nothing but them all December. So other than my Tapestry Tuesday, which sometimes, psst, don't tell anyone, sometimes turns into Tapestry Thursdays if I'm in the zone on another whip and I don't want to put it down yet. But, you know, as long as everyone's okay with that, which, hey, you are, it's cool. But other than my tapestry, that's usually the only things I've worked on is Christmas holiday-esque things. I'm going to be looking over here and referring to my my handy dandy notebook, my cross stitch notebook full of stuff to make sure I'm staying on track. How has everyone's holiday month been so far? You know, I know we have Hanukkah, I know we have a lot of other holidays going on right now, and you know, the build up towards the Jolly Fat Man's Day on the 25th. Does everyone have shopping done yet? Has anyone done shopping? Has anyone not done shopping yet? That's my question. Because I was pretty good this year. I started early-ish, and I think other than some little things, I'm done. Like some candy, I'm finished. And then the wrapping. But, you know, that happens. I don't know if y'all saw, ooh, weird light. I don't know if y'all saw, but look at my adorable headband from, sorry, make sure it was set on me, from the Black Needle. I just totally forgot the name of it. The Black Needle Design Company. Anyways, the Black Needle, their Advent box that they sent out this month. Everyone's been showing amazing Vlogmas videos on it, like Bendy and Erin and other Erin. So Erin, 2 Martini Stitcher, then also other Erin at Steel City, doing great ones. When I got it, I waited like a good girl until the first day of December. I was like, oh, look. And then I tore into it with the ferocity of a rabid raptor. And I don't have any shame about it. I'm perfectly okay with it. I was a monster and I devoured that box in like a very short amount of time. I looked at each one. I did them in order, if that means anything. I opened them 1 through 25, but I did it in about a 20-minute span, maybe half an hour. And it was glorious, and I'm not going to post any spoilers. You see this, so you know, but this is already in a days past video, so. I love that box. I'll put it down below, but y'all know about it. I'm sure you've seen about it. If the next time they're coming out with one, definitely getting it again. It is glorious. I have used a lot of stuff from it so far. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, good stuff. One thing I wanted to talk about before I jump into my whips was, speaking of Instagram, like I was a minute ago, squirrel, you know how things jump around. But me and some of my other peeps, my fam on Instagram decided that we're going to do an, let me get the hashtag right. Hashtag, where's it at? Son of a biscuit. Hashtag inaugural Stitch Day 2021. I am probably going to be starting this amazing freebie from Whistle Stop Stitcher, Jen. I knew I wanted to start it for a while, but I knew I wanted to have a cool thing for it. And then during an amazing conversation with my gals, it just came about like, yes, we're going to sit all, like, I think of the ones that I was talking to, we're all taking the day off. We are all sitting all day, drinking, stitching, maybe not drinking. Some of us, I'll probably be drinking some of it. I'll have some bubbly to sip because it's a damn good day. And stitching and commemorating the fact that we have women in the White House now. That's my one little white girl dance that I can do. I move my shoulders completely stiff from the waist down. But anyways, it's exciting and I hope you join us. I have posted twice on my Instagram already about it, kind of clarifying you do not have to stitch the stitch I just posted about. You can stitch whatever you want, whether it be a new start or an older whip that you already have that kind of speaks to the awesomeness of that day that is happening in January. It's gonna be a good day. We're kind of bouncing around the idea of maybe trying to get a Zoom chat going for some people, and have it just go like the entire day and people just kind of cycle through. I'm down with that. I just need to figure out the logistics. And once I do, I will probably post on my Insta about it. So be on the lookout. I'm super stoked and I hope you join us. I never did say hey, but thanks for subscribing and liking my channel here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that and hit the little bell so you know when my randomness is gonna pop up. Yeah, there's that. Another thing I want to say real quick is thank you all so much for buying me some fancy floss. You all know how awkward I am anyways, but especially in the last video that I spoke about it, it was my first time talking about it, and so, I'm not going to say so many people bought me a fancy floss, but I got such an amazing warm welcome and so many kind, encouraging words. And I just want to say thank you. I don't want to call everyone out here who did support me and bought me some fancy floss, but I want to say thank you to each of them. You know who you are. And I it just really made me feel amazing. So thank you very, very much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a link. It's again on my Instagram profile. It's in the link tree, and it's normally just called Buy Me a Coffee. But you can put in substitute of coffee, you can insert any word you want in there. So like my gal Annie from Joy-Filled Stitcher, I put in Buy Me a Fancy Floss, because while I do like coffee, I mostly drink coffee at home. So, and Fancy Floss is part of our community here. So it just made me really happy that's, to read the words that you sent me, and thank you really from the bottom of my shriveled little heart. That really made me feel really good. So thank you again. And if any of you have one, please drop me a line. Let me know, because I like to support in ways that kind of, I fumble over my words a lot, if you can't tell, like in these type of sentimental situations. So being able to kind of have a set stamp of, hey, this means I appreciate you, and this means that I think about you, and just hitting a button and being like, boom, they know I appreciate them. That works better for me. That's my 5 languages, my love language, like Janet Jabber was talking about. I don't think I'm one set term. I think I'm more, hey, I get really awkward and I fumble over my words and I do finger guns, and then I say, hey, I love you, bitch, bye, and then I hang up like I'm Janis Joplin or something. If you know that quote, you're my people. But yeah, so just thank you very much, and let me know down below if you have one, and like a floss tube or a Buy Me a Coffee thing, and I would love to support you back. So see, finger guns, can't help it. Yeah, let's get into whips and starts and everything. I had one new start since the last time I saw you, and it is, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite start ever, but it is it's top shelf, because anyone who knows me knows that I will die on the hill fighting that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Flat out. Hans Gruber, until you see him fall out of the building at Nakatomi Plaza, it's not Christmas. So when I saw this little baby pop up, I was like, oh, yes, please. Thank you very much. It is from PlasticLittleCovers, and my girl Alicia ResistStitch and I were selling it. I don't think she's quite started it yet. She might have just started it. She's got a lot going on though, so free pass. But I saw that and I was like, yes, please. And so here's my progress. Oh, heck yeah. Sorry about the lighting. I'm in my basement. I don't know why. Oh, because my husband's upstairs doing work calls. But anyways, look how cute this is. Oh my God, I love it so much. And y'all, I don't know who I am right now. Like, I was kind of questioning my entire identity as a stitcher, because this fabric, as you can tell, it's not Ada, y'all. Ada Army for life, like hardcore. You're my peeps. I will always be a member of Ada Army. But this is fucking linen. And it's beautiful. It is complex in a way that, counting, and I'm not great with the maths, but this looks so good on this. And I am not for 1 second saying that I'm switching solely to linen. Could you imagine? No, thank you. But it's beautiful and I love it. I think so. Someone else talked to me about if someone else got the Frogwarts Stitcher's Retreat box, also from Black Needle Society. Ha! Black Needle Society. That's what it is. It's not Black Needle Designer. It's Society. I got that one. And this is the fabric from it that we're supposed to use on that one. And I didn't use it because I was like, no, linen's scary. But damn it, Diana, it is kismet. She's a pusher. And she was like, just do it. Quit being a pussy. I was like, damn it, okay. So I did it, and it's great. And I wanted something kind of prim, because in my mind, there's nothing better than the dichotomy of having this prim, you know, very natural looking fabric, you know, that's gonna look great on a sampler, and then it's a YippeKiyay, motherfucker. There's nothing better in my mind. So yes, this is that, and it makes me very happy. This is, so another reason why I will never be fully, you know, solely Ada. Look at this. Look at the way it, you can't really tell right here, but dude, it like slopes. I was stitching in my Q-snap, because that's the way I stitch, and it looked very tilty. Like this straight line was very much like this when I was stitching it. And I was like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And of course I'm panicking and zooming my girls, and I'm like, y'all, what happened? And they're like, calm down, take it out of the Q-snap. And I'm like, what the hell would I do that? Like, just take it out of the fucking Q-snap, Carla. So I did, and it was much better. And they're like, you're not. And I was like, why am I, how did I stitch at a slant? And they're like, it's just linen, it's just the fabric, it does that sometimes, especially the way you tighten it. It's just that. And I was like, oh. So I had a very scary moment, but everything's fine. Everything's fine here. How are you? Yeah. I love it, and it's beautiful, but man, it's scary and concerning at times, but I love it. So that is my one and only start for this episode this month. And I said that it was YippeKiyay by PlasticLittleCovers. She's on Etsy, so like I said, I'll link her all down below. Top shelf, very good stuff. I'm checking my stuff. So my next whip, I'm going to talk to you while I try to finagle some stuff over here. I just got a little bit of work on this one. A little bit of the center done. This is my Cuore Batticore. Cuore Batticore. Xmas Christmas in pink. I'll show the full picture right here. She's beautiful. She is large and in charge. I did not get much done, but I did get a bit right here. I got all this done. Not up here. I got from the stocking to these ice skates and the little Hardy. My mom, she saw me getting these ready, and she's like, so, did you leave anything else upstairs? I was like, I don't think so. And she was like, you don't need to run upstairs or anything real quick? I was like, no, mother, why? And she goes, well, I mean, if you wanted, I could iron that for you. And I was like, get the fuck out. She hates wrinkles. She hates them so badly. She's like, you're really gonna go on FlossTube and show all your friends? Because she calls everyone in my box of TV my friends. You're gonna show your friends your wrinkled pieces? And she says it just like that. It's so passive aggressive, and it makes me want to vomit. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I do. And I'm such an asshole. So then I took my fabric. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. She was like, oh! And she clutched her chest. She grabbed her pearls, and she walked up the stairs. There's nothing passive aggressive about me. I'm just straight aggressive, and it is not a great way to be most of the time. But when I get that reaction, it makes it worth it, because not saying at all that people shouldn't iron their stuff. You're gonna iron your stuff, girl, more, or boy, more power to you. Honestly, I admire you. I don't worry about it. I'm good. It's okay. And it makes me giggle. So anyways, that's my, that's how much work I have done. Let's see if I can almost like fold this in half. I hate that piece of board. But oh yeah, that's good. But anyways, that's my work on that one. There's my adorable little, there's a word, needle minder from Abby Topknot and Jam. And I love this piece. I have a lot more that needs to be done on her. Like, obviously she's still kind of a ghost. I don't have any of her done, but I talked about it before. I am going to be recharting her to make her a woman of color. She's going to be a beautiful black woman, and she's going to be amazing. Then we use Lord Libidan's chart for recharting skin tones. It'll be good stuff. I'm excited about that one. See, and then I nicely folded it. But just to mess with her, crumpled it up and tossed it. I swear, like the way she clutched her chin, it made it all worth it. Let me just say that. So, yeah. Hello, my name is Carla, and I'm an asshole. I can't help it, I was born this way. Lady Gaga, bitches. Alright, my next whip is Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Christmas on Gingerbread Lane. That's what the whole one will look like. Theirs is done on gingerbread. Other people's are done on gingerbread as well. Good thing I don't have a feud with anyone about it or anything. I decided to do mine on Slurpie by BeStitchMe. This is 18 count, a nice purple Slurpie color. I think it's pretty well named. This one, it's also called a needle minder. This is from my girl Colleen over at Rebel Stitcher Designs. It's a little snow globe, and how cute is that? But anyways, head over to her Facebook group, Rebel Stitcher Designs. She's got some really great needle minders on there right now. Good sales too. With this whip, I wanted to get all of the boring colors out of the way first. My girl Jen, finally, she was like, you don't like boring stuff. It's not surprising that you did that. And I was like, you're very right. That's exactly why I did that. Good job of my friends knowing me more than I do. So yeah, I got all the gingerbread color and the roofs done, and now I'm adding the blue into the windows, and then I'm gonna start adding all the fun colors. Because I think I'm gonna leave the colors mostly alone, because I do really love the color palette of this one. I realized why I didn't like the photo was because I didn't like the picture they had for the gingerbread color fabric. And yeah, I'm stoked, I'm excited. I am, like I said, I'm over here at the third house. Am I? Yeah. Get this little bit done right here. And just filling in these other parts of the windows, and then I get to do like the colors. Excited. I just need to like pat myself on the back real quick. Look at those stitches. Can you tell? Like, you know, other people have much better stitches. I know, I'm not saying mine are the best, but I'm gonna say for me, those are damn good stitches. Like, look, they're so even. Raise that roof. That was that. My last Christmas one that I've worked on this week. I just realized something. Sorry. I realized that I had them all rolled up. For the last Christmas whip that I worked on these past 2 weeks, it is Tiny Modernist, Santa's House, right? That's the name of it. It was a mystery stitch along from, I'm almost positive it was 2018 because I went all of last year without working on it. So I'm gonna call it 2018. Is that right, guys? Sorry, I'm messing with my bangs. I need a bang trim. Look at how they just keep flopping around. Don't touch them. Anyways, looks like this. This is the full. It's no longer a mystery because it's all done. It was out at least a year ago. That's how the full thing looks. Prior to the beginning of December 1st, I had almost everything done other than Santa's room, which is the top room, and then the front vignette there with all of the reindeer. So when I worked on it for a couple days, I got Santa's room done. Look at it. Look at that jolly fat man. I love it. I definitely think I changed some colors, but not a whole lot. It's just so much fun. This is a great piece. I really do love this one a lot. And I love this fabric. This is evenweave. Petit. I'm gonna say it's 32 count maybe. I honestly don't remember. But it's a blue petit, so it looks like sky and snow and like, you know, snowflakes pretty much falling. I had wondered if the snowflakes like in the background was gonna, like inside the house was gonna bug me, and it doesn't. I think it just, in my opinion, it works really well. So yeah, that's done. And then I got a little bit of start. I'm not gonna unwind it again, but I got a little bit of start down here. I finished up this other nutcracker, or a knight, whatever, I'm pretty sure he's a nutcracker. And then I got a little bit of start on the snow down at the very bottom, getting ready to do the reindeer and all that, and the sleigh. So I have had this scroll frame for like a long time. I got it at a random consignment shop, Goodwill maybe. I don't even remember which state I was in. You know, we move a lot. I don't remember which one, but I remember I saw it, and I had remembered that Michelle always picked up all of her scroll frames at, you know, consignment shops and things like that. So I looked, and I found one that same day. And it works perfectly. It also has like the standy feet. I'm sure there's an actual name for that, but it's so it'll like sit on your lap pretty much. So I guess it's a lap stand. And yeah, it's adorable. And this, but what I was going to say, as opposed to this next one that I'm going to show you, because my next one is my tapestry piece. This is a much smaller scroll frame, and I can get this thing, not right now because I had to undo it, but I can get this thing tight as a damn drum. It is, I'm now getting what people say about that they like the tension they get on scroll frames, because on my tapestry piece, I can't get it tight at all. And I've kind of come to the terms that it really is just because there's so much excess fabric. It's going to be 5 feet long, I think, or I guess it is 5 feet long, the fabric is, so that's a lot of excess to have at the bottom, and it just not getting super tight. I need to just kind of undo it completely, get it all off there, and like see if I can really tighten it up again, but I'm not holding out too much hope. But with this one, which there's not much excess on it, I can get this tight. So that makes me happy. And I look forward to finishing this up. What did I do? Finishing this up so that I can put another piece on there, because I have another large piece that I would like to put on that, I guess. I don't know what to say. So yeah, that is all the whips, my Christmas whips. And then this last one is my huge honky donkey. You know her, you love her. She is the She-Bap. The stupendously, humongously, stupidly humongous, enormously big ass project. That's the She-Bap. You know her, you love her. She's there. This is my Tapestry in Waves, also known commonly as Tapestry in Teal. I just changed the colors. Before I just had the first medallion done, and now I got the second medallion done too. Look at this other great needle minder by Colleen, Rebel Stitcher Designs. Perfect for it. So, and I love doing the full scroll in, the full bring in of the scroll frame. She big. She a big bitch. She makes me happy. But yeah. Looking great. This whole row is repeated over and over and over again, all the way to probably about here. So what you're going to see on here, because I'm not scrolling this until, I'm not like rolling it down until I get that whole first frame done. First row. That's the word I was looking for. First row done. But yeah, she's looking great. I'm loving her. She's gonna be a long time project. Me and her are gonna be very well acquainted by the time this is all said and done. I know she's a her because she can sometimes be super temperamental, but she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm going to grab my book so that I'm not forgetting other stuff. So what are my plans for the rest of the 2 weeks that's left in this month? I am still working on Christmas. Today, since it's Thursday, Tapestry Tuesday, I'm working on her again. she's gotta get some more time in. But other than Tuesdays/Thursdays. Everything else is Christmas. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Hey, I forgot to put this in, so I'm filming afterwards. I forgot to say who won the snowflake giveaway that I did last episode. I went on, was it random YouTube comment picker, and I picked, and I love when I like have kind of the receipts to back this up, but also I love when this shit happens when it's like someone who I know wins. I mean, I feel like I know most of you, but when it's like, oh, I know that person. My girl Rocio, Humungous Stitchery, you won the snowflake. Yay! It's good stuff. I'll just reach out to you via DMs, probably on Instagram, and get your address. But thanks for commenting again. And I will come back. I'm very close to 2,000 subscribers, like hella close. And I really want you guys to enjoy this really big giveaway that I have been planning for a while. But I can't do that unless I get to that 2,000 mark. So if you can shout me out, if you can share, if you haven't already liked, please like, and subscribe, because I would really like to get to that spot so I can give you this kind of cool batch of giveaways that I have planned. So do that. Super cool party people, do it, do it. And yeah, thanks so much. Back to the regular video. Bye. I have been watching Flosstube a lot in between random things, but I fell completely in love again because I fell in love with him on Instagram and just talking to him. As you know, he's just a great person, hella interesting. Loved him there, but then somehow I just didn't. I knew he had a Flosstube, but somehow I didn't watch it for some reason. I think it was right when I was moving. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Anyways, I'm talking about Scott Stitches in Spain. He is amazing. He's doing his, I can't say it right, but it's Humungous. No. Vlogama? Shit. It's Hanukkah Vlogmas, pretty much. And it's hilarious. He makes me giggle. He's so good. If anyone has already watched him, you know he has done this several times where he's like, yeah, I mean, and you can see my progress here. It's been going so well. And you see, oh, that's the back. He has to turn it around. And I swear to God, I lost my shit every time. He's like, you could just tell it was a whomp whomp type moment, and it was so genuine, and it just kicked me right in my giggle dick, and I love you so much, Scott. Thank you for bringing just unaltered joy to me with that moment. It was great. Aw, there's my bag. He didn't say it like that at all. He's much more refined than I am, but in my mind, that's exactly how I hear it every time. He makes me giggle. Watching him, also of course watching my Steel City Stitchers. I love them. They did their Friendsgiving box on openings, and holy God, it was beautiful. It was an outpouring of nothing but the purest generosity and the love of their friendships, and it just was so amazing. I got choked up several times. Don't tell anyone, it'll ruin my rep, but it was great. I loved it. And then I think it was maybe their next episode that they were talking something about gaming, about like in birth order of siblings, and Jody said something like, you know, being a first child, or I know Kristen, she was pretty pissy about being a second child, and how, you know, the first child plays the video games and gives the disconnected remote to the second child. And everyone was just laughing about that, and then you hear Erin, and you watch her face just dead ass. She's like, yeah, or you just be the third child and you don't even get a remote. I was like, ooh. There was some deep-seated resentment in that comment, and I lived for it. I was like, oh shit, she's so right. She was salty, and I loved it. It made, again, unaltered joy. It made me so happy and giggle. Not happy at your obvious disgruntled face, but it was pretty fucking funny, Erin, and I loved it. Whew, man. Like her face when she said it, she was just like, no, no, it's not okay. Top shelf. Another one, Cautionary Tales with Andrea. Holy crap, she does amazing, just short, witty videos where she talks, about her gorgeous stitching, and then also about, mental health and checking in on yourself and checking in with your friends when you have the spoons to do it, pretty much. Very candid, very open. I love them. And she, not to, again, bring myself into this, but she's working on Michelle Bendy's Rolodex sampler, and it is gorgeous. She's got so much of the grass done at the bottom and the leaves from the willow. Andrea, it looks great. I know I told you this already, but love it, love it, love it. Beautiful. Go check her out. Again, I'll tag everyone down below. What else? Making sure I haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, I want to say thank you again to everyone who has supported. And also I've got some great holiday cards. It's been wonderful. I am the heathen who never does them. I don't even delude myself into thinking, oh, I'm going to do them this year. Nope. No, I've resigned myself a long time ago knowing that was just not in my DNA. I am completely, jealous of those that are able to do it year after year or just sporadically. It's never been in my dunna. I can't do it. Name that Disney movie. It's good stuff. So thank you to those that have sent that as well. I think that's about it. Someone talked about how I close my videos and everything. I'm gonna start closing my videos with just an unpopular opinion. I'm gonna leave you with it and just let you stew on it. If you want to talk about it in the comments, get it going. My unpopular opinion of this video is Tim Burton is trash, and not in a good way. I don't like him. I'm not hating on those that do. He honestly creeps me out. I think he's way overhyped, like Coldplay, and I'm not about him. This is mostly aimed at one person in particular, and she'll get it, so it's fine. But that doesn't change the fact that he's still trash. And he only knows 2 actors. So yeah, thank you again so much to everyone who likes and comments and subscribes, and everyone who bought me a fancy floss. Thank you again. That's just so kind. It's mind-blowing to me. Thank you. And I will catch you next time. Keep it real. Bye, guys.